Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, Nityanandam, and welcome back. All of us had the opportunity of listening to yesterday's Darshan once again. And if any of you haven't started already, do search for the AI tools that you need to align every single dimension of your life with AI. This is the core message of Swamiji. And all of us until now, we have been limited in life, naturally, we would say, because of our abilities, and we naturally get drifted away, as Swamiji said, either by our mind or because of lack of abilities to handle certain things. But because of this, we lose also the consistency towards our goal, thinking that it might be difficult, unachievable, and so on. But when we start utilizing AI in every dimension of our life, either personal or professional, to make our life better, to handle things and to be consistent, to be coherent, and to manage our daily tasks, to make sure that we are productive, Swamiji says we can achieve wonders. We can reduce the number of our working hours and we can increase our productivity drastically. So take it as a spiritual assignment. If you haven't started after yesterday's darshan, decide to start today and find the AI tools that you can use for every aspect of your life. All right. And this was the core message of this darshan. And as usual, now we'll be resuming our Paramashivoham sessions and starting with another round of the power manifestation. Today, we are practicing the power of quantum memory. Just with a simple glance at a page, just a few seconds, not more than that. After that, through the power manifestation, you will be able to recollect any amount of information, whatever was contained within that page. All right. So we invite now all of you to get ready to enter into this round of the power manifestation. Please settle down and be seated with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Bring awareness to your third eye. And start chanting the Mahavakya. Do not close your eyes yet, as you will be glancing at the image. You come to the right space, receptive space to enter the power manifestation. And we will now be showing the image on the screen. Naturally, you will not be able to read, you will not be able to go through the entire content. Just have a quick glance. It will be just a few seconds. And yes. Now, through the power manifestation, through the third eye, you will be recollecting the information that is on this page. So you can now connect with Swamiji in your inner space, remembering Swamiji's form, your favorite moments with Swamiji, and chanting the Mahavakya. Let Swamiji manifest through you. Let Swamiji reveal to you all the details that this page number 225 of the Science of Living Enlightenment book contains.
Om. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119 गङ्गायां
हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे 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 हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर 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 गंगे 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 नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा हर 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 गंगे 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 शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर नित्या 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 हर हर गंगे 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 हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा हर हर जय नित्य शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे जय नित्य शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी सुख राशि सुख सार हरे जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी सुख राशि सुख सार हरे जय शशि शेखर जय डमरूधर जय जय प्रेमागार हरे जय शशि शेखर जय डमरूधर जय जय प्रेमागार हरे जय त्रिपुरारी जय मदहारी अमित अनंत अपार हरे जय त्रिपुरारी जय मदहारी अमित अनंत अपार हरे निर्गुण जय जय सगुण नामय निराकार साकार हरे नित्यानंद पुरी ईश्वर नित्या पाहि पाहि दातार हरे नित्यानंद पुरी ईश्वर नित्या पाहि पाहि दातार हरे हर हर नित्य देव 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 हरे नित्य रामेश्वर नित्य नागेश्वर वैद्यनाथ केदार हरे नित्य रामेश्वर नित्य नागेश्वर वैद्यनाथ केदार हरे मल्लिकार्जुन सोमनाथ नित्य महाकाल ओंकार हरे मल्लिकार्जुन सोमनाथ नित्य महाकाल ओंकार हरे त्रयंबकेश्वर नित्य गुष्मेश्वर भीमेश्वर जगतार हरे त्रयंबकेश्वर नित्य घुष्मेश्वर भवेश जय नित्य भवेश जय आदिदेव नित्यानंद विभो। किस मुख से है गुणतीत प्रभु तव अपार गुण वर्णन हो। किस मुख से है गुणतीत प्रभु तव अपार गुण वर्णन हो। नित्य भव कारक तारक हारक पातक दारक नित्य शंभो। नित्य भव कारक तारक हारक पातक दारक नित्य शंभो। दीन दुख हर सर्व सुखावर प्रेम सुधाधर दया करो। दीन दुख हर सर्व सुखावर प्रेम सुधाधर दया करो। पार लगा दो भव सागर से बनकर करना तार हरे। नित्यानंद पुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे। नित्यानंद पुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे। हर हर नित्य देव 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 हरे। जय मन भावन जय अति पावन शोक नशावन नित्य शंभो। जय मन भावन जय अति पावन शोक नशावन नित्य शंभो। विपद विदारण अदम उबारण सत्य सनातन नित्य शंभो। विपद विदारण अधम उबारण सत्य सनातन नित्य शंभो। सहज वचन कर जलज नयन वर धवल वरण तन नित्य शंभो। सहज वचन हर जलज नयन वर धवल वरण तन नित्य शंभो।
नमः शिवाय ॐ 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 नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय। गंगाधर लिंगेश्वर शंभो महादेवा। गंगाधर लिंगेश्वर शंभो महादेवा। गंगाधर लिंगेश्वर शंभो महादेवा। गंगाधर लिंगेश्वर शंभो महादेवा। जटाधर जम्बुलिंगेश्वर ॐ नमः शिवाय।
So you can now share whatever you have been revealed, any understanding, any visual, any words, any experiences. As we keep saying, the power always manifests in different forms. Sometimes you will just know, you will get a very clear understanding of what is the content and what is the main ID conveyed in the page. Sometimes you will just get some glimpses, some details. So just share whatever has been revealed as it is, and we will see if we have succeeded in this round. And you will also see that, okay, Gogo is saying intense feeling at the pineal gland. Okay, good. Great. Anyone else wants to share what you have seen? You will see that the more you again and again connect with Swamiji in this space of oneness for the power manifestation, your inner image will start changing. That is why actually we insist so much on sharing, because in order to gain confidence, the whole point is to build confidence that Swamiji is manifesting through you. And when you start seeing that happening and you share whatever has been revealed, then the self-doubt will start dropping. And when that happens, not only completion will happen, but you will start really experiencing yourself as Paramashiva. And you will start having the highest inner image possible. That is the whole idea, the whole point behind this power manifestation is how it empowers you at the level of your identity, your image. All right. So let's have a look at the image. You can see the first word is authenticity, and then the next statement starts. This action is enriching. Mahadeva, the embodiment of responsibility, appears to enrich Vishnu and Brahma, to remind them about their inauthenticity and lack of integrity. So it describes this famous story of the Lingudbhava. And fortunately, Brahma and Vishnu completed and restored their integrity and authenticity. That is the reason the universe is still functioning, available to all of us. I tell you, whenever there is lack of integrity and lack of authenticity among human beings, Mahadeva, due to his ultimate feeling of responsibility, appears in the space of time, form and name to remind people and bring them back to integrity and authenticity. Today is the day we celebrate Mahadeva's happenings, all Mahadeva's happenings, not just this one, but all happenings. It is so beautiful to see our Sangha restoring their integrity and their authenticity and taking up responsibility and enriching themselves and the world. I can feel the joy that Mahadeva would have felt when Brahma and Vishnu restored their integrity and authenticity. I feel the same joy when Rudra comes into your life with destruction. Face him with integrity and authenticity. He is not your enemy. He is your own being, reminding you to get centered with authenticity and responsibility. He is Shiva, who is your very life, because he loves you, because he is the very you. He is causeless auspiciousness. And you have another line on the right that says, intense integrity brings you into the space of positivity. Authenticity gives you the space of possibility. All right. And I wanted to even comment on what Goko has shared about the light and the feeling in the pineal gland. Actually, Rudra, the Lord of destruction, is always associated with the destruction that's happened from the third eye. Every single representation of Rudra will be with very fierce eyes directed towards the third eye and a light that comes out of it. So there is also a possibility that you would have, this is connected to this aspect. And that is why I was saying, don't have any expectation on how the power manifests. And actually it happens sometimes, even when I was seeing through the third eye, sometimes I would just hear something that is, if it's an image, I would just hear something. or it could also manifest for something connected to personal experience. For example, how it was connected to integrity, authenticity. You may even be shown some incidents that are connected to this kind of completion and understanding in your own life. Okay, so the key is always to remember. I'm repeating this again and again so that we really remember it, that when you are manifesting the power, there's no such thing as something that is not related. Even if you feel something that is maybe you may be feeling, no, it's not related. I'm just saying something or remembering something else. No, it will be connected to what is shown. So when you remember that, then that confidence that it is shown to me by Swamiji right now, Paramashiva is manifesting, and that will give us the confidence. So Goko is also saying, come some thoughts, and I am not able to do, I am not worth. See, then you have to remember at that moment that the power is manifesting because Swamiji has initiated, and because Swamiji is going to manifest the power through you. So there is no worth or no not being able to. Actually, Swamiji says, even when you're in depression itself, you will manifest the power. And because it has nothing to do with our ability. You can be even at the lowest depression and still manifest powers. So when those thoughts come, the only thing that you have to do is just drop them. It's like, okay, let it be there. Not even decided to suppress it, that you should not be there, that you should be positive. Somebody is not even expecting you to be positive. Just decide, okay, let it be there, but I will focus on this, being in oneness with Swamiji and manifesting the power. All right. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that you are sharing your experience, and we mostly will have time for another round, so we can guide you further, so that we'll make sure that you see even more details in the next round. All right. Great. So let's now enter into another session, and today we are having quite a few extensive videos on this topic of Upanishad. So Swamiji really delves and dives deep into these revelations that are very powerful. And the next theme, the next topic is going to be Vedic inner software to manifest the best body and mind. So what kind of a thoughts or cognitions we need to have inside in order to design the best body and the best mind for ourselves. All right, so let's come to the space of listening. We'll be hearing again from Swamiji himself, and after that, we'll be having enough time left for us to reflect and internalize and make sure that we imbibe everything that Swamiji has revealed in this session. Let's begin.
I can just see we are winning. Wake up to the responsibility. You wake up to life. I tell you, each petal in your Anandagandha is a 8-petal lotus. Each petal opens up with new powers when you take the responsibility. Sahasrara is 1,000-petal lotus. Each petal opens up when you enrich others and yourself. Go on enriching. Go on taking responsibility. Go on enriching and go on taking responsibility. Even when you fight with your enemy, if you are out of completion fighting, you are only enriching him with right lessons. Listen. Out of completion, even when you fight with your enemy, you are enriching him with the right lessons he need to learn. Out of incompletion, even if you are teaching, you are only trying to create some more mental slaves for you, ideological slaves for you. How many of you are cognizing it? Even the most sacred thing like a teaching should not be done out of incompletion. Out of completion, even the most scary things like a fighting will be only teaching a right lesson to the enemy. Even fighting can become teaching if you are incompletion. If you are in incompletion, even teaching will become a fighting. I tell you guys, responsibility is the energy in which your life flowers, blooms. Responsibility is the lotus on which this pita is sitting. Only if you learn to think with four tattvas, you will learn to be in no mind space. You will experience non-thinking space, not before. First, learn to think in these four tattvas as reality. Responsibility is the energy on which your life flowers. I tell you, sit with impossible possibility space. What I call responsibility. Responsibility means the space where impossibilities become possibility. That is when the miracle powers are at your disposal. Start expressing through you. I tell you, now each one of you who are vibrating with this responsibility in your heart, you will start expressing miracle powers like Vak Siddhi, materializing, awakening your Kundalini and others' Kundalini, enriching yours and others with these tattvas. Responsibility is the space where the impossible becomes possible. How many of you have felt authentically in your life, even once, the joy of taking huge responsibility? I tell you, that is Nithyananda. Make that eternally in your heart. You are in Nithyananda. Listen to the call of responsibility of your heart. Viraja vibhapma bhuya saggum swaha means all the unnecessary dirt which are in me be burnt away. Viraja vibhapma bhuya saggum swaha. Antaratma me suddhyantam. Let my inner space become pure. Bahuratma me suddhyantam. The life happening to me outside of me also become pure. Understand, you don't have only antaratma, means life is not happening to you only inside. It is happening to you outside also. That is why the Upanishadic Rishi is putting two words. Otherwise he could have just put atma me suddhyantam. No. Or antaratma me suddhyantam. No. He says antaratma me suddhyantam. Bahuratma me suddhyantam. Jyotiraham viraja vibhapma bhuya saggum swaha. Because life is happening to you inside and outside both. If life is not happening to you inside, it is depression. If life is not happening to you outside, it is inefficiency. If the life is happening to you inside, it is responsibility. If the life is happening to you outside, it is success. Understand? You cannot say life happens to me inside but not outside. No. Be very clear. Only if your life happens outside also, only then life is happening inside also. Whoever is saying life is happening to me inside but not outside are called pseudo Vedantis. Whoever says life is happening for me inside and outside also, then you belong to the Nithyananda Sampradaya. Some teaching group says life happens only outside. There's nothing called inside. I completely differ. Life happens to you inside and outside. If you think it is only outside, not inside, you don't know inside. If you think it is only inside, not outside, you don't know outside. Life happens inside and outside both. Life means continuously practicing these four tattvas with excitement, not allowing you to settle down with this okay pattern. You should settle down only with four tattvas. Sometimes you may think, no, four tattvas, no, I need a vacation. Vacation is settling with four tattvas. Not settling is the confusion. Job. You go to office and you don't settle with four tattvas. When you settle with four tattvas, you take vacation. That's the truth. Live these four tattvas and enrich the universe. When you live these four tattvas, your job is also enriching. Your breathing is enriching. Anything you do is enriching. Don't do anything other than enriching. Whatever you do should be directly enriching. Even if you are maintaining ashram, it should be enriching. If you are doing a job in Microsoft, it should be enriching people. You may get paid to take care of your family, your responsibilities, but you should be aiming at only enriching. Living life means continuously living these four tattvas with excitement. She's asking, how can we measure that we are living integrity with integrity? You will feel the completion and the space of positivity means whatever you utter will become simply reality. And you will utter the words only which will become reality. See, you will be in such a space of positivity. First of all, there won't be any negativity in you. And you will utter the words only which will become reality. Your words will simply become reality. The space of positivity. If you are living authenticity with authenticity, you just know anything is possible in your life. Whenever a thought comes, you will know it is possible. How many of you feel still when a thought comes, no, it is not possible for me? Raise your hand. Then you are all not living authenticity with authenticity. When you live authenticity with authenticity, you simply know any thought comes to you, any thought you give birth to it, you know it is possible. Whether I want to do it or not, I will decide, but it is possible. When you live responsibility with responsibility, you will feel you are the Lord of the universe. Everything is in your disposal. Everything is under your disposal. If you are really enriching, the enriching itself, you will live in the space of such a sweet, undefinable space. You know you are in enlightened space. You are in the space of enlightenment. Yesterday somebody came and asked me in the energy session, if I feel I myself don't have a significant shift in my inner space, how can I enrich others? That is exactly the reason I want you to enrich. Start enriching, you will see that significant shift in the space, in your inner space. You are such a self-doubting, agnostic pattern inside you. Start talking to people. He asked me the question. I am now asked to convince people to come for inner awakening. Don't worry. If you think you are asked to work for my benefit, you don't need to convince them to come for inner awakening. But share the four tattvas with them. Help them to do completion. You are not working for my end. Even if million people attend inner awakening, I am not going to get even 1 inch anything extra in my life. Whatever I need for my life, I have more than that. I have enough of people who love me. Who shower everything on me. First of all, I don't need anything. Anything I need, I have 10 times more people to shower that on me. I have not even told anybody to make this kandi and give. I was glancing a photograph of some mutts and adinams and sanidhanams. The old sanidhanams photographs, I was studying their biographies. So I just looked at this mala which was there in that photograph. Thiruvavuduthurai Sanidhanam was wearing exactly this mala. I just looked and said, wow, it looks very nice. That's all, nothing else. They wanted to do this as a surprise. But of course, I found out what they are doing, that is different. How can you surprise me? So all I am trying to tell you is, even if million people attend the inner awakening, I am not going to gain anything. Through enriching, I am not asking you to work for me, I am asking you to work for you. All you need to think is, if somebody attends the inner awakening, what is that fellow will gain? First thing, you will have a friend with whom you can relate. For you, for him, he will have a new life. I am not going to have anything extra. Fortunately, please understand, in my 10 years of public life, not even once I asked anybody anything. I only gave it to people more than what they gave. I only showered on people more than what they gave. Not an iota of anything will be added to my life, even if millions attend the inner awakening. So understand, you enriching will cause two things. First of all, your constant doubting logic will be broken. You will experience a significant shift. By talking those principles again and again, you will expand. You will be inspired to live. You will raise. Easiest way to practice authenticity is talk about it to others. You will simply become authentic, I tell you. Just catch people and start talking about authenticity and integrity. One of my Swamis there, Bhaktimayananda, Sri Bhaktimayananda, every night before sleeping, whether it is 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, he will catch somebody and talk about these four tattvas for 1 hour. If he does not get anybody, he will call his mother, who will patiently listen. But I tell you, he will talk to the same person and talk about four tattvas every day. And that poor fellow, other side, whether he is still he is woke up or he is sleeping, he doesn't care. But I tell you, it has done so much transformation to him. Go on talking about, enrich people about these four tattvas. You will be enriched in a different, you will discover different ways to live the authenticity. Imbibe authenticity. If you think if you send people for inner awakening, you will be supporting my business, you don't need to. Then you yourself start taking inner awakening. I have no problem. Nothing is copyrighted. Understand? I have not copyrighted any of my teaching. You put a seat and start talking. Whoever gave me the letter yesterday, you start taking the inner awakening class. I don't say no. I give you complete freedom and my blessings, support. If you want, I'll gift you one throne also. You start taking. Only when you start taking, you will understand, wow, what a responsibility it is. What a responsibility it is. I tell you, it's your mind. when you enrich, you will see a powerful shift in your inner space. Enriching is literally empowering the other person. Whenever you empower other person, you will be simply empowered. You will be empowered. One guy goes to Zen master and says, I am confused, I am in doubts, I have doubt about the whole thing. Master says beautifully, start giving clarity to others. Master is right. When you start giving clarity to others, you will see, you get that clarity. You get that clarity. Let me expand on importance of Vedic inner software. Listen. The first thing I want to tell you, the mental setup materialism is trying to promote is already proved as a failure by the large number of human beings collapsing into depression and withdrawal from life. Understand? More than 66% of the so-called civilization, evolved, developed countries cannot move their day without a pill, psychiatric drug, and universities and colleges are loaded with legal drugs. Of course, illegal drugs too. Almost every human emotion is classified as some disorder. What is going on? The mental setup materialism, as promoted, as proven already itself, not only a failure, dangerous. And this one God theory marketing technology again proved not only to be dangerous, terroristic, terrifying. Some of these one God religions have killed more number of people, 10 times more than any disease on the planet Earth. Your mind is basically the inner software with which you operate. Neither materialistic thought current nor the one God theologies are successful inner software. They proved by implosion and explosion they are dangerous. Materialistic thought current is implosive. One God theologies are explosive. Both are dangerous. Both proved they are not useful for human beings anymore. Now we need to develop a right software for human beings with which they can have amazing body, amazing mind, and amazing consciousness
Live like Sadashiva on the planet Earth. Manifesting powers. I tell you, this is possible only by this Vedic software, Vedic inner software. 5 major points of that inner software is integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, completion. Understand? Your thought current, listen, basically whatever you want, you can manifest it. If you are not, then look in where you are missing in your integrity and authenticity and responsibility and enriching. Fix there, you will manifest it here. Constantly fixing technique is completion. Constantly think in that language. If you missed integrity, don't think, oh, nobody knows. No, you know. Respect yourself. Put a break. Complete with yourself. And declare to be integrated again and move. If you miss 100 times, 101 times declare. Declaration should be more powerful than you missing integrity. The day the declaration will become so powerful, missing integrity will become just redundant and irrelevant in your life. It will no more be part of your life. Developing this right thought currents. Developing this right thought currents. Developing this Vedic inner software, understanding the importance of this new thought current. I tell you, if you practice even little bit, you will see so much depression is removed from your system. So much understanding happens in your system. So much of load becomes redundant and irrelevant to your existence. In the initial level only, you may need to spend little time on completion. If you push the completion button, it will say wait. That sand clack will appear and wait, happening. 80, 82, 90. After a few days of practice, if you push the completion button, done. If you have a broadband, high-speed internet connection, the moment you push the completion button, completion done, next page. The broadband connection here is Shaktipada with the Guru. Completion done. Understand, Vedic thought current, thinking system is a life savior. It is all for life. I wanted all the Adinavasis to study all the 108 Upanishads, basic translation. I'll give you the commentary later, I'll decode it later in the satsangs. Already many Upanishads are translated, we have published. Isha, Kena, Kata is already translated. Isha Upanishad, I have already given even commentary. Kena and Kata I am speaking. All the translated Upanishads, all the translations available, start reading, start studying. Study the simple translation first. Then I'll decode and make you understand the deeper truths. Because only if you understand the Shastras, Upanishads, you will understand the real life. Only then you will understand religion is supposed to be for life. It is not for supporting any political system. Understand? Constantly thinking in the language of integrity, operating in the language of authenticity, relating in the language of responsibility, and sharing in the language of enriching, caring in the language of completion. Thinking in the language of integrity, internalizing everything in the language of integrity, acting in every level in the language of authenticity, relating in every relationship in the language of responsibility, sharing in the language of enriching, caring in the language of completion. Constantly aligning yourself to this thought current is what I call Vedic inner software. Even little bit practice resolves tons of conflicts. Resolves tons of conflicts. Even little bit of practice resolves tons of conflicts. Many of the Adinavasis are causing. How many of you are very comfortably able to cause? Raise your hands. Means you have aligned yourself to more and more integrity. How many of you are struggling? Raise your hands. The struggle you need to do is only here. Bring more integrity here. Bring more authenticity here. Bring more completion here. Bring more responsibility here. Bring more enriching here. When you call somebody, if they are not able to break their obstacles, you are responsible. Some part, unconscious part of you, you have not broken some of your obstacles. Look in. Bring completion there. Understand, it is all drishti srishti. seeing creates. You don't see the created, seeing creates. If you are seeing the created, there is no liberation. Because you create by seeing, only liberation is possible. If you are seeing the created, no liberation is possible. You are bound over. No. You are creating by seeing. Only then the change, transformation, liberation is possible. So essence of today's satsang, Vedic inner software. Svalpamapyasya dharmasya drayate mahadobhayat. Even if it is practiced very little, liberates you from great fears and dangers. Svalpamapyasya dharmasya. Even if you practice very little, trayate mahadobhayat. First things first. I have not led you into many processes, Shramana, Manana, Nididhyasana processes. First I wanted to drill the Sankhya software, thinking in tattvas, the Vedic agamic inner software, constantly thinking in integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. First of all, you need to know everything you do is enriching. And if you don't know something is enriching, don't do it. And if you know something is enriching, don't waste your time in confusion. Confusion is a crime. Too many things need to be cleared. Inner cobweb needs to be cleared. Too much cleaning up need to be done inside. The power of integrity again and again need to be drilled, so you don't get into this obsessive, compulsive, depressive patterns. The problem with the depressive patterns are, they are so self-destructive. I can neither show you compassion nor show you ferocious face. If I show you ferocious face, you will run away. If I show compassion, you will destroy yourself. If you sent a message and I am ignoring, understand you are in that position. This obsessive, compulsive, depressive patterns, constantly cherishing depression and feeling empty and lonely without depression. And it is so self-destructive. You can't be handled in any way. Guru cannot help you, because if he shows ferocious face, you were waiting for that, so to run away. If compassionate face is shown, you will think it's all right, it's okay to engage and entertain this thought current, because even if I entertain this thought current, I am only going to be cared and cajoled. So Guru cannot help you. That's the worst space to be in, where even he cannot help. The only way out is you drilling yourself with integrity and reducing the thickness of this depression by grinding. Reducing the thickness of this depression. Understand? This morning 5-hour routine really does the magic of grinding you. Sometimes I used to wonder why. Please understand, Hinduism is such a religion. So many sampradayas, not only contradicting each other, many times opposing each other. That's the beauty of Hinduism. Hinduism, I don't want to say Hinduism does not have architecture, it has open architecture. Some gurus destroy Hinduism saying it does not have architecture. No. It has open architecture, not no architecture. Anyhow, let me come back to the point I wanted to convey, that Hinduism has so many sampradayas, many times contradicting, conflicting, almost opposing each other. There are very few truths accepted in all sampradayas of Hinduism. Om, cow, very few things. One is Om. All Hindu sampradayas agree. The sacredness of Om. You need to understand, even Vedas are not accepted by all the sampradayas of Hinduism. There are some Hindu sampradayas, Avaidikas, don't accept Vedas as the ultimate authority. But even they agree, Om, the sacredness of Om. The very few things Hindu sampradayas agree. All the Hindu sampradayas, Om, cow, sacredness of cow, waking up in the morning and doing spiritual practice. There is no sampradaya, Dakshinachara, Vamachara. For some, alcohol is poison. For some, that is a regular drink. There are sampradayas in Hinduism. Alcohol is the only thing they are supposed to drink during certain vows. But all the sampradayas, Dakshinachara, Vamachara, all stand on one: morning waking up and doing the spiritual practice, the Brahma Muhurta. All sampradayas agree. That is what is surprising. That's what is surprising. So even I was wondering why. Only after I started teaching this and making people do this, when I see the growth of the people who follow this Brahma Muhurta spiritual routine and who don't follow, I understand the drastic difference. I tell you, if you just follow this morning 5 hours enough, you will have all Shaktis manifesting in you. Because all the obstacles for manifesting Shaktis, tiredness, boredom, pitta, fatigue, everything will be churned out in that morning 5 hours. You will curse literally everyone on the planet Earth for keeping you awake for that morning 5 hours. If you can manage that morning 5 hours spiritual routine, waking up like a flower and flowing into yoga like a flower in the breeze, cleaning yourself, detoxifying yourself. Understand? Our morning Panchakriya is not just taking bath. It is detoxification process, decalcification process. Applying vibhuti and kumkum is decalcification. Taking the jalabasti, neti, all that kriyas is detoxification. Detoxification, decalcification, put together is Panchakriya. Then connecting with Sadashiva in oneness, knowing that He is available here in the formlessness, form Sachalamurti, form Achalamurti. In all three forms, formlessness, form of Achalamurti and form of Sachalamurti. All these three beautifully Manikavasagar sings, Namaschivaya Valga, Nadantal Valga, இமைப்பொழுதும் என்னெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ்வாழ்க, ஆகமம் ஆகி நின்று அன்னிப்பான் தாழ்வாழ்க, கோகழி ஆண்ட குருமனிதன் தாழ்வாழ்க. Guru Manidan means God in the form of man who rules the universe. I bow down to him. Agamam agi nindru annippan thalvazhga means he himself is Agama and he lives Agama. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க, நாதந்தாள் வாழ்க, இமைப்பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதாந்தாள் வாழ்க, கோகழி ஆண்ட குருமணிதந்தாள் வாழ்க, ஆகமம் ஆகி நின்று அன்னிப்பான் வாழ்க. The Lord who rules the universe appeared as a Guru Manidan, means in the form of Guru, in the human form, who appeared. I bow down to him. Gogariyanda Gurumani Tan Talvarga. Knowing that he is available here in the form of formlessness, Achalamurti and Sachalamurti, and connecting. Understand, the morning puja is the most powerful mandala prasa Shaktipada. Melting your being. And then sitting and listening to the sacred truths, constantly inspiring, engaging, alive, awakening. Just this morning 5 hours, if you can bring integrity and authenticity, all the obstacles stopping you from power manifestation will disappear. The focus is Shakti Sandhana, means becoming one with the source of Shakti, Sadashiva. Becoming one with the source. That is what is the real happening here. The state and space from which you operate matters. From where you manifest matters than what you manifest. Compounders, tablets may work sometime, but even if it works sometime, going to him is dangerous. In India, compounders become doctors. In Indian villages, you will be surprised. IMA releases a statement, 40% of the Indian doctors are fake. Means, when I say fake, not just quack. They do not have any degree, but they put a big board, MBBS. Means they stay with the doctor 3-4 years and study. Headache, white tablet. Stomach pain, yellow tablet. Knee pain, green tablet. Leg pain, brown tablet. Okay, this will work as long as pharmaceutical company does not change the color and size and shape. And funny thing is, many veterinary doctors do treat human beings in India. Now veterinary doctors suddenly become human being doctor. They say it is only dosage less. Leave it. What is there? For animals, dosage is little more, and for human beings, dosage is little less. Intestine is small and blood volume is small, so dosage is less, that's all. Even if it works, it is dangerous because from the context, things are happening are dangerous. Any time you will get into accident. So most of the spoon bending psychic power guys, their context is wrong. Even if it works, don't go there. You are falling into dangerous pit. With the authentic doctor, even if it takes few days, you will always be safe. Understand? With authentic scriptures, methodologies given by the Vedas and Agamas, even if you take few days, you will be safe because it is time-tested, foolproof method. Understand? The context matters. That's the original verse. That's the original verse from Shiva Sutra. Shakti Sandhana. When that starts happening, it is not that just you will move coconut or bend spoon. You can bend air and you can play with anything in a complete safe way. In a complete safe way. Without being a danger to yourself and to the planet Earth. You will be a great joy to yourself and to the planet Earth. If you are empowered, how you behave matters for further empowerment. Understand? If you are empowered, how you behave matters for further empowerment. In our Sangha, if you see, the more and more we grow, more and more we become traditional, true to the original scriptures. More and more we spend our time, energy, everything in searching for the original agamic references and original verses and making them more and more into reality. That is why Sadashiva showers more and more. If we have more people, then we try to be more authentic with Agama. If we have more money, then we try to dig into Agama and make it as original as Sadashiva said. When we are empowered by with people or money or anything, we become more and more integrated. That is why we are getting more and more empowered. So, when you are empowered, how you behave matters for further empowerment. For further empowerment. You see, you have 4 levels of organs. Listen very carefully. 4 levels of organs. Organ which is seen by everyone, like a hand, leg. Even these are organs as per yogic physiology. We call it anga because no other English word, I am using the word organ. Then internal organ, kidney, liver, intestine, brain for some people, heart for very few people. That is a second level, internal organ. Then third, intra-organ, that is vak, the 7 chakras, third eye. How many of you are understanding, able to catch up what I am saying? Then the fourth item, this is the main important thing, extraordinary organs. It grows literally like organ. Listen, lightsaber, how you show, you have that light and play, literally like that from your hand you grow 10 feet tall light beam. From your eyes you grow 10 feet, 20 feet light beam. You can physically see, understand. When it becomes strong, you can even physically show to others. Listen carefully. Organ, hands, leg, your eyes, ears. Internal organ, liver, kidney, intestine. Intra-organ, 7 chakras, vak, third eye. Extraordinary organs. The extraordinary organs you have to grow. Growing that extraordinary organs is a conscious process. Two steps are involved in that growing. One, unclutching means removing all these clusters, coming to the restful awareness, nirvikalpa samadhi. Second, operating our mind based on integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching as a thought current. Understand? Integrity, when it becomes your thought current, this fourth principle is the foundation of the whole Vedic software, agamic software. Listen carefully. Thinking in the language of integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Continuously, even internally, is a methodology to grow these extraordinary organs. These extraordinary organs only are used to pass a command, sankalpa, will, and manifest, play with nature, expressing this ashtakanma powers, stambana, mohana, vasya, vidveshana, uchchadana, agrushana, marana, means agitating, stopping, mesmerizing, making it obey, or destroying it, any of this. These powers you can manifest on the nature. Panchatattva means air, water, fire, earth and space, just by gestures. Just by gestures. Listen carefully. Your thought current develops your organs. I can give you 1000 evidence for this statement. Your thought currents develops your organs. Continuously, if you think in the language of integrity, for example, even if you missed class by 1 minute, internally declaring to yourself, oh, I am completing for this non-integrity, and I am declaring to myself that I am getting back to my integrity space and making sure I will not do this missing integrity again. Constantly thinking in this language of integrity grows your aura. Understand? Your aura gets constantly abused by your non-integrity behavior. Your non-integrity behavior makes you behave like a completely confused mad. It is like you try to pull your shoes and fly. Where will you fly? Thinking in the language of integrity. Every time you miss integrity, coming back to completion. Understand? Completion is your conscious cognitive decision. Oh, enough. Now I am deciding I'll be integrated. When you get into this software of integrity and constantly being integrated, not because somebody is watching or not, but because you are watching. Understand? Beware of your thinking because you are listening. Beware of your thinking because you are listening. The higher self in you is listening what you are thinking. That higher self is the decision maker whether to grow your aura body or not.
Yes. So a powerful satsang, rich in revelations. And Swamiji leads us to understand step by step about first the importance of the context from which we live and what is the best software, which is the 4 tattvas as you understood. And Swamiji mentions the different types of organs and how our chakras are connected directly to the way we think. And yes. So for the interruption. So as we understood all the different levels of organs and the chakras, how the way we think directly influences not just the way we exist, our very body is designed according to the thoughts that we have through this subtle layer of organs, that is the chakras. And Swamiji even introduces the possibility of growing extraordinary organs. Once we are purified and once we have imbibed these 4 tattvas, created a space of completion inside, we can even create extraordinary organs. And actually, Swamiji previously also clearly had explained that whenever we come to the completion and when we break our root pattern, and or even when the third eye completely opens, which is practically also the same, one of the first thing that we gain is the ability to design the body that we want. So the possibility for each one of us today, right now, to have the perfect body that we desire is available. And more than that, we even have the possibility to design a divine body that is has features that are even beyond human. All these possibilities are there. But of course, we need to start from the ground, from these four tattvas and the completion, aligning our life completely to this. We cannot be in fantasy that we are going to be designing the best body and mind just because of our desire itself or whatsoever. We need to be grounded. We need to go through the steps and imbibe these four tattvas in our lives.
Yes. So these four tattvas actually brings the best Vedic inner software among us. And Swamiji talks elaborately, especially on start with integrity, authenticity, enriching, responsibility. Especially when you, Swamiji says beautifully, life is not only happening inside you, life is happening outside you as well. So you just life not just happening inside but outside as well. So when the moment you start taking responsibility, the powers awakens in you. And so I say that there's nothing other than enriching. Go on enriching, go on enriching. Swamiji which says that even he can give his throne. So go on enriching, go on enriching. These four tattvas, basic tattvas that Swamiji describes a lot elaborately: integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. And these four tattvas actually brings us again and again the power. The power of four tattvas brings power and aligns us to manifest the powers of Paramashiva again and again. So with this, now we'll be entering into the internalization exercise. So now let's enter into the internalization exercise. So now pen down what you want to manifest. Let's take a couple of minutes. Write as much as details as possible. So take a couple of minutes and pen down whatever you want to manifest in your life. So, and so then this is the first step. Then we'll be entering into the second step. So take a moment. So continue to write whatever you want to manifest in your life. It can be health, wealth, relationship. Describe as much as detail as possible. Keep continuing, keep writing.
Yes, as you write, you can also decode with and see, are you integrated to what you want, and is yes, and is your desire, is it aligned to your unique purpose? So there are two different levels here. Being integrated to what we want, just getting what we want is also a form of integrity, but even our desire needs to be integrated to our higher purpose, our true goal. So let's internalize this. We'll be projecting the assignment and then we move on into internalizing what the other tattvas as well. Let's start from here. Yes. As time is a bit less, let's focus on integrity to start with. All right. So you need to understand that integrity is the best software you can have. And in fact, Swamiji clearly explained how only when you are in completion inside, you will be in integrity in your life. Both are directly related. If you have any incompletion, let's say that is fear, okay, you will naturally manifest non-integrity as well in your life. If you have a fear of doing something that you are supposed to do, you will not do it and you will miss your integrity. So this is how completion is connected to integrity. Now, when you restore your integrity, when you make sure that you are in integrity in every aspect of your life, you will not only gain the capacity to manifest the reality that you want, but that will also bring the completion inside you. See, integrity, Swamiji defines it like this. It's a conflicting thought current. Like, for example, you want to do something, but you have a fear of doing it. On one side, you have the thought current that is of doing. On the other side, you have the thought current of running away. So this is how there is a dual thought current, and that is non-integrity. Integrity is nothing but having only one thought current. That is the thought current of making what you want happen. When that alignment happen inside, when you don't have the conflicting thought current anymore, there will be so much of healing that will happen in your body and mind. And that is the foundation for creating this best body, mind, and consciousness. When you eliminate this conflict of thought current. Now, there can be different kind of conflicting thought current. And I give an example from fear. We have another example here. For example, you may have declared yourself as a doctor, okay? So healing people. And now what you are asking is wealth from your what you are doing as a doctor. So there is a clear conflict here. You are supposed to be healing people, but actually the more people are sick, then the more wealth you are making. So even then, even here, this situation that you are facing in the example that we are giving here, that has a direct impact on your consciousness, because at a conscious level, you yourself know that there is a conflict. That is why how Swamiji was saying, listen, because you yourself are hearing. When there is a kind of a conflict like this, when you are not in integrity, even if you succeed to convince people outside or to justify to yourself, at a conscious level, you yourself know that there is a conflict. So removing all the conflicts through integrity, bringing a perfect alignment, conflict-free life, a conflict-free inner space. This is the foundation to building this best body, mind, and consciousness. All right. So let's take a few more minutes, maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. You can continue to internalize and reflect on this truth and contemplate where is it that you are having this kind of a conflicting thought current, the non-integrity. All right. Yes. So brief reflection, internalization. But if you understand this truth, that integrity is resolving all the conflicting thought current within you, you will just understand how to create this best body and mind. When you remove this conflicting thought current, you will remove incompletions, you will remove diseases, and you will just find how to bring solutions to every dimension of your life. And this integrity always reflects in your physical body as well. You will experience that how the alignment between all the internal organs and intra-organs, the chakras, takes place, and how the body starts becoming more and more conscious. All right. So we need to conclude this session. You may contemplate on this truth a bit more if you need to do so. Of course, if you have any question or doubt, you can do so. And because it is now time to conclude this day of Paramashivoham, today we have discovered the Upanishads and some of the great powerful spiritual truths that Swamiji has initiated us into, discovering different dimensions of this whole science, how to create the best body and mind, and how to imbibe these powerful cognitions within us. And tomorrow we invite you for another powerful day, because tomorrow it will be the Ardhanarishwara Darshan, and we'll be discovering the science of the divine feminine and how to awaken the divine feminine energy within us. What is the divine feminine energy? And what happens when it is awakened? What kind of healing we experience? What kind of powers we experience? And this will be the theme for tomorrow.
Yes. So, as tomorrow is awakening the feminine consciousness, especially when Bhagavan will be coming and giving darshan of Ardhanarishwara, you'll be having the initiation of Sri Vidya and Shodashi initiation. Also, there will be a powerful Shivoham process that you'll be going through. And as we conclude, make sure that you start practicing and applying the four tattvas, the four principles in your life: integrity, authenticity, enriching, responsibility. Each of these are independent intelligence to awaken the powers, state, space, and powers of Paramashiva in you. So, and each of these have enough power and complete onto itself. So, start applying these powerful cognition. As Swami says, if you don't apply these clicks that happens to you, you will forget it. So, start applying these truth, these principles, the tattvas in your life, and you will see that it starts manifesting in your life as powers, and you start manifesting inside and outside. So, with this, we'll be finishing today's day with Purna Mantra. Let's bring our hands in Namaskar Mudra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavashri Nityananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam.
Thank you,
Nityanandam.